Should you file your tax return if you can't afford to pay your taxes? That's the question that we're here to answer today. My name's Darren Temish. They call me the IRS Solution Attorney. That's a very good question. It's rather complicated. I would say, generally speaking, if you have 1 year, of returns, this is your first year with a balance due, should you file your tax return? Yes, that's the answer. And actually, the answer is not all that complicated. The law says that you shall file a tax return, and if you don't file a tax return, then you're guilty of a misdemeanor federal offense. So I think, that being said, the answer is yes, you should file your tax returns. There's some other reasons why you're going to want to file your tax returns. You want to start the statute of limitations for collection running. That's 10 years from the date of the assessment of the tax. Well, when is the assessment of the tax? It's when you file a return with a balance due. That's when there's an assessment. There are also other times when there can be assessments if there's audits and whatnot. But that's when an assessment happens. If you don't file your return, the statute of limitations never starts to run, and you can find yourself many, many, many years down the line and still have an open tax period because you never filed the return. If you haven't filed returns and you're interested in retaining somebody to help you and to assist you, my advice would be you should probably wait and talk to that person first before you prepare and file the returns. Why? Well, because we're going to, at least at my firm, what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to prepare the returns to your most advantageous, situation while also being accurate and legal and lawful and all that. But we're going to want to strategize so that we have a plan. Because when you file 6 years, say, of back due tax returns with no plan, I'm going to tell you what, the collection train is coming. It's coming down the hill, and it's going to come faster than you think because you've been ignoring this for 6 years or whatever. And within about 60, 90, 120 days, definitely 180 days, the IRS collection train is going to come knocking, figuratively or literally, and you're going to be caught off guard. So if you have a bunch of years that you need to file, I would suggest that you go ahead and talk to the person that you're interested in hiring and help them, or let them devise a plan, whether it be an offer and compromise, a bankruptcy, an installment agreement, currently not collectible, innocent spouse, whatever the plan may be. You're going to want to talk to them so that you can strategize. So the short answer is if you have a tax return due, you should file it. That's what the law says. The long answer is if you have a bunch of them that need to be prepared, you're probably going to want to talk to somebody beforehand so that you can devise a strategy so that you can work it out to your best advantage. My name is Darren Temish, the IRS Solution Attorney. We invite you to visit our website at getirshelp.com.